So, after that, I will switch back to Ezekiel Carter. In the hospital.
In the hospital. I'm going to be making my way once more to the 3rd floor.
Are you taking the lift?
You will have to tip.
Yes, but I can't really do stairs at the moment, so yes, I shall take the lift.
Bellboy yanks back the cage for you.
Look.
You've used the lift before today.
I have indeed, and we did tip rather generously, if you do remember.
What floor?
Floor 3.
Bing.
And I'll start a tab. It feels...
Okay. Lift tab.
Yeah.
I feel like this kid doesn't even work at the hospital. He just
makes a lot of money off him.
Okay, so the lift arrives at the 3rd floor. Make me a luck roll.
I shall.
As you leave the lift. If you have questions hold off on that.
I did well on my luck roll.
Okay.
I did a pass.
So you leave the lift and you do not see the nurse who shuffled you off the 3rd floor.
Excellent.
Nowhere in sight. Ben Matheson is also not in view.
In that
Floors
case...
are very slick.
Yeah, I'm going to make myself...
mopped.
I'm going to slowly work my way across these freshly mopped floors. Easing myself step by step.
Don't want to tear any stitches?
Nope. I don't want to have a fall and not be able to get up.
Is that some kind of dex roll?
I will let the
He's described
GM ask
himself
that
as
question.
moving very carefully. So
Yeah. It's an easy dex
any
roll.
sudden moves and I'll ask for a dex roll.
Excellent. And I shall make
love it if you survive a gunshot wound.
Just
to
a
die
fall.
to a freshly mopped floor.
I'm going to make my way towards the doctor's offices.
Okay. So the maternity ward was kind of on this half of the building, and then the other half is given over to private offices and a meeting room. So you find room 5, which is the one that was Mary Lee's told you was Dr. Vickers' office.
I shall give it a light knock on the door.
Make me another luck roll.
I'm hoping that he's not in. I got a 79 over 53, so that's a fail.
Okay, so come in.
Bugger. I shall open the door.
Mr. Carter.
Ah,
His voice.
Dr. Vickers. We meet again.
Yes. I see you're up and about doing your physical exercise. Come in. I have a few moments to spare.
Damn.
So you enter the room,
Yes.
and what are you focusing on? Are you looking at him? Looking around?
I'm looking for the presence of a clipboard.
Okay.
It's, either on his person or on his desk.
It is on his desk. So you, it is a very nice room. Quite a medium-sized room with a large desk and bookshelves on either side. And he is sitting at the desk, there is a chair in front of it, and there's a window behind him. And the clipboard appears to be sort of off to one side. There are papers on every available flat surface.
Excellent. So...
What can I help you with?
Wow.
Well, I was just wondering whether perhaps you might deign to have another quick look at my my health records and just pass me for being able to leave.
I see, yes. The nurses have told me you seem very eager to leave.
Indeed I am. And I think as a perhaps future and generous donor to the hospital, it should be considered that, well, I have a glowing recommendation of this place, and, well...
Well, I must say you have been doing extraordinarily well. Unprecedented recovery. Any pain right now?
A little sore, but nothing that would cause alarm.
I think we might consider releasing you early. I don't mind telling you that we need the beds.
Well, I wouldn't want to. Yeah, I wouldn't want to take up a bed that could be given to a orphan.
So he tells you that if nothing goes wrong today, and because you've been doing quite strenuous exercise, they will consider releasing you before the end of the day.
That's excellent news. Perhaps.
Make me spot hidden.
I shall. I have rolled poorly. Poorly, yes.
Okay.
That's a fail. I think I'm going to take a step sort of closer to him, and I'm going to look sort of more clearly at the clipboard, trying to get a closer look at it with the danger of being spotted by him. And that's how I'm pushing this roll, perhaps?
Are you pushing the spot hidden roll?
Yes.
Okay, so you're stepping forward. You're sort of getting a bit... You're
Bit
risking
nosy.
looking nosy.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. A 4. That's a critical.
That is a... It's
Amazing.
not quite a crit, but it's very good. Is it an extreme success?
It's an extreme success.
Okay, so you
Tick.
see the clipboard, and clipped to it are medical files. You see something that looks like it's written on a darker piece of paper poking out from under those medical files. As well, in addition to that, you notice that the same kind of paper, the darker sort of parchmenty looking paper, is under the clipboard in a pile of papers on the desk itself.
I see.
So he has put his clipboard down on something else that you think looks interesting.
That is curious. Let's see. Well, I think that's cause for celebration.
I'll make a point to stop by your hospital room before I leave tonight. And if it looks like all is well, I will release you if you promise me that you will follow a strict regimen of bed rest and taking it easy.
Indeed.
I must stress you have stitches
I
that
do-
cannot be ripped out.
I do wonder, and I hear that medical practitioners have supply to certain liquid remedies, and perhaps this is a scenario for celebration that a tipple of scotch might...
Are you asking him for a drink?
a prescription.
Oh my god, okay, make me either charm, persuade, or intimidate,
You are
whichever
really charming.
you feel.
I am very charming. I'm hoping, even if he says no, it's just going to be laughed off as a joke. What am I persuade like? Bad.
Yeah.
Charming. I'll go off of goofish charm.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's another extreme success.
He looks at you and he's like, bit of a drinker, are we?
Just to aid with the pain. I pat the wrong side.
Well, if this were a stomach wound, it'd be a different story. But since it was only your kidneys... He pulls open his desk drawer.
Seems legit.
Damn it, I was hoping he'd have to turn his back.
Okay, so since it was
Show some skin.
Well, that's how you get it.
extreme success,
Very charming.
I'll make it this one.
So,
Make me spot hidden or luck as he opens the desk, whichever you prefer.
I'll go for luck. That's a success. Man, I'm nailing this scene. It's gonna end poorly.
He opens and he reaches in, and you see framed photos in his desk.
Right.
Black and white, sepia-toned photographs
Saucy?
laid, not saucy, laid in the desk drawer. How big a success was it?
Just normal.
Normal success. So that's all you sort of glimpse, and he pulls out a little hip flask.
I think whilst he's distracted, I'm going to try and sneak one of the sheets of paper
From the clipboard or from the pile
from the
underneath?
pile. And,
Okay, so that will be a...
sleight of hand?
Yeah, you can make sleight of hand on that.
Stealth would probably have been better, but... A 5!
My
That's-
God.
That's such a good success, yeah. Bam! You have secreted a piece of paper from Dr. Vickers' desk about your person without him noticing. So you
So I
share.
sort of crumple that into a pocket. And,
Yeah, you
Right.
are wearing trousers.
I am wearing trousers.
with the hotel, not the hotel, the hospital keys as well.
Yeah.
So you share a tipple of alcohol.
Yeah, you've been blessed.
You share a tipple of alcohol.
Yeah. To the health of every patient within the hospital.
I will drink to that.
Your butt's on camera.
Now, if you don't mind, I do have some more rounds to do.
Of course, and I have some bed rest to get to.
Yes, indeed. So he very patiently waits for you to sort of hobble out of his office, and then he locks the door behind him, and then he kind of makes an embarrassed look at you, but he doesn't have time to wait for you to hobble to the lift. So he sort of doffs an invisible cap to you and continues down to the stairs.
I've got to take that opportunity. So yeah, I'm going to continue in the same direction as him until he's out of sight.
Okay.
Then double back.
Okay.
And go to his office and see if any of these keys
Work in
his
Okay.
in his lock.
So I will ask for a luck roll to see if you find the right key straight away.
He's going to turn back. Nope, fail. He's going to turn back and just be like, I forgot one more. What are you doing?
You cheeky bastard. You could just claim that you really wanted the rest of the whiskey. Whatever it was.
So you haven't found the right key straight away. And with that, with you sort of fumbling at the keys at his door, we will switch back to the other two investigators. So, Leonard Litigator and Jonas Carter. Because they're twins, I always pause a second to remember which twin you are.
Yeah.
Jonas Carter.
So we're going to the records, the Hall of Records, right?
Going to the three places I mentioned were City Hall, which does records, Arkham Library, which does newspapers, and Miskatonic
I
University,
think the
which
library,
does
because there was an
spectacles.
article about the ghost.
That's true. That felt like a lead.
It did. Felt like almost as big a lead as Mary Lead.
Mary Lead was very small.
It's true.
And she gave us nothing. Warm hands, though.
Warm hands.
But I
So are you
think
going by
Victor
taxi?
Price was the price that was paid.
We're going to the library to read the newspaper.
You go with Richie, the cab driver.
Richie.
yeah.
Richie
Who's
gives
a
cab.
contact?
I'll talk about how I usually wouldn't take a cab. I would walk, but desperate times.
We've not walked anywhere in this.
So you ask the
I pretend that I walk.
you ask the mortician if you can borrow the phone, and he says yes. You ring up the cab office.
I also probably make a couple of personal calls while we're waiting for the
You
cab.
request Richie.
I assumed he didn't know anyone.
Yeah, I assumed you didn't know anyone.
Look, I have cool friends.
God.
Other priests. There's a whole bunch of us. We hang out.
So Richie pulls up.
Why is it weird that all my friends are priests?
No, it's not. Although I didn't assume they'd appreciate your style of preaching.
Oh, we don't. They never.
I guess it's not
sermons.
work related.
Yeah, well, they're always working at the same time I'm working.
That's
So,
true.
you know, like-
Sundays.
It's not like a secret shopper scenario. Priest just...
No, that does happen.
Does it?
Yeah.
I sort of believed you as you said it and then realised that you have no idea.
What? I've done a lot of research for this.
You bought a cassette. for this.
And you've read 3 passages from the Bible.
Yeah, that's true.
So Richie, the cab driver, responds to your phone. He pulls up in his horse-drawn carriage, and he takes you. You ask him to go to the library or the city hall.
The library first.
Cool. So you head off to the library. It's about a 10-minute cab drive from the morgue. It is a very grand library with stone columns out front and shaded windows, large oaken double doors. You go up the steps, you go inside.
I think so. I think throughout the entire journey, I've been talking to Leonard because obviously, you know, Leonard is my not only my legal confidant but also my emotional one. I'm talking about how I've recently been reading this book.
The Bible.
The Bible. Yes. There's a
Just recently.
There is a character in this book who he
He's very strong, but if his hair is cut off, he suddenly becomes very weak. I don't know if you've heard the story. I could
I
read
think I
it
know
to
where
you.
this is going.
Well,
Continue.
It's not a blue hair thing, don't worry. No, what I was wondering was, do you think that's meant literally?
Can Richie hear this conversation?
I missed what you're implying.
I want to know whether you believe that this guy is very strong.
Whatever's happened is hilarious and I'm lost.
I'm also
He's just a priest that
lost.
doesn't understand the Bible.
Oh, I see. I believe yourself being a man of the cloth,
Yes.
you are supposed to take it literally.
No, obviously, I just some things are interpretable to different degrees. You know.
Okay, so you're walking into the library.
Off-piste.
Walking into the library at this point, discussing Samson.
Discussing
That was his name.
theological things and
Yeah.
a very deep discussion. I feel like we were
I'm just asking whether you
in spite of the fact that
interpret it.
we're
Obviously,
crying with laughter. It would be a very serious question.
Obviously, I interpret it very literally. He was probably really strong, or the building was poorly built. It's, you know, the measure of strength is never accurately defined, but the hair thing does make it seem like it could be a metaphor.
I think Richie's bald, and he's starting to take offence.
Oh, okay.
Is he following us to the light?
Is he weak?
He's sitting at the front of
Oh, I see.
the cab, listening to you as you climb out of the cab and go up the stairs. And he's,
Bless you, Richie.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's go to the library.
you're in the library.
Oh, that really tickled. me.
It's alright, the internet is watching.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I hope somebody out there can help me to work out whether it's meant
You've
to
got
be
5 people.
literal
Samson.
or not.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, maybe you could go and
What are we
investigate
looking
that,
at?
and I could go look at the article.
So
Could you
you're
not ask one of
going
your
to
priest
the-
friends this when you rang them earlier?
No.
Is that what you rang to ask
No,
them?
that's why I asked you.
Oh, I
because
see.
You won't judge me, and if you do it in a way that you don't notice. Thing is, you always know when a priest is judging you.
Seriously, I'm asking you to get back on topic now.
Fair enough. What? We're looking for the newspaper article.
Yes,
Yes.
from the Arkham Advertiser.
Yes. So you go to the newspaper records bit.
Is it like one of those ones with like the kind of handle? And
I
stuff?
don't think microfilm has been invented yet. I'm not 100% sure. So you go to the newspaper records section of
Just
the
old
library,
newspaper.
and there are boxes of old newspapers.
Cool.
You
Do
can-
we know? I think they said sort of roughly when it was from.
It was 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Kind of made that many newspapers in a year.
Yeah.
so
It's an annual, right? Like the
1904, 1905. Newspapers are daily things.
Yeah.
So make me a hard
Library use.
I have library.
library use
I have
roll.
library use.
Pinot.
I'm believing you so hard right now.
Thanks.
Both of you, if you're both
Okay.
looking.
I
you
go.
fucked that up.
It's really bad.
What is it?
It's a 90.
Okay.
Man.
I got 5.
Oh wow. Yeah, you.
Putting a star next to library.
Is that hard success, extreme success?
My library use is base 20, so I think it's
So that's just hard success.
That's
yeah, because it's not a
isn't it?
quarter, is it?
Yeah.
It's a quarter.
It's a quarter. Right.
So, no, it's a hard success.
Cool.
But, I imagine that's like you've catalogued everything. You're doing all this sort of like careful stuff, and just at some point you're like find a newspaper between the book.
Yeah.
pages of a different book.
So you find the article that was mentioned.
Ah.
It was written in sort of April of 1905. It's one of the ones I didn't make a handout for, so I will have to summarize for you.
Okay.
It is about Arkham Medical Hospital, which was newly erected at that time, and the piece is going through the incredible recovery rate that the hospital seems to be producing. So it goes through some of the... Just finding my notes. Okay, so over the past 10 years, Arkham Medical has saved victims of automobile accidents that they thought were kind of going to pass away. Those mangled in factory machinery. They've helped in countless difficult births and premature infants, and it has quite a stunning record of curing cancer patients as well, which is unheard of at this time.
Does it mention any doctors' names?
It does. It mentions Dr. Caleb Vickers. It goes into his war record and brings up the fact that a similar incredible recovery rate was noted of his efforts on the war front.
Do we know what
He
war?
worked as a medic. Which war were you in, Ezekiel?
I was in the First World War.
He
So
also...
this is
Hasn't happened
Before the First World War.
when
What?
this article was written.
Yeah, in
I see.
1905, the First World War was not
Maybe the Boer War?
Perhaps.
Americans. Did they fight in that?
No,
It's
not
British.
really.
What was the...
They fought the Spanish,
They
but
fought the
that's like in 1800s.
Yeah, that's kind of close.
Never mind.
A war. A war.
Yeah.
Yeah,
did a war.
Could have been the Americans.
Yeah.
He did a war.
Yeah.
Americans were probably at war. They usually were with someone at some point. Anyway, not important.
Even themselves.
I
Yeah.
I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Maybe this is a slight alternate universe where the First World War happened slightly earlier.
Yeah, cool.
And mentions that he had a similar success rate on the front with soldiers.
So he did it.
Mhm.
He did it.
He definitely did it.
Yeah. He made some kind of pact with the devil.
Sure hope you saved me.
He
You've been saved.
Yeah, he gave you whiskey. He likes you.
Yes, but
So just 'cause
we
of
shall
it.
find out in the next.
Oh, of course, yeah.
He did say he'd visit him.
Anyway,
Are you stopping there
with the article, or
with the library research?
So, I guess we kind of want to know, has he been at the hospital the entire time? It wouldn't be here, would it? It would be in the hospital.
No.
How long he's worked there?
yeah, because this article is about the hospital when he's just started working there, so it's not going to say and then he left and everyone died.
Yeah.
Something I should note, that the article was written by someone called Hannah Barbright.
Hannah Barbright.
Cool. Brackets also made the Flintstones.
Hannah Barbera, but cool.
Hopefully the wind isn't interfering with our audio.
I think
Yeah.
it's making it spookier.
Yeah, I
Very-
love how
Very
there's
Very windy
there's
outside.
a lot of wind out there.
We should play spooky atmospheric sounds.
Well, I didn't...
Don't have to. The wind's got that covered.
Have we been muted this entire time?
No. I was just checking that the internet hadn't cut.
Cool. I think, we're done
Yeah.
for the library.
I'd quite like to maybe...
If it's about Samson, it's a no.
No. I'd quite like to maybe swing by my church and pick up like a hefty-sized silver crucifix.
Cool. Is your church nearby?
Yeah, it's in Arkham, I think. Pleasant Waters, I think I called it.
Okay, so Richie's waiting for you
Wasn't
outside the
what?
library.
Yeah,
Are you discussing the case on your way over?
Yeah.
I think so.
He usually has some insightful wisdom to impart.
Yeah.
Why do you need the crucifix?
Well, the last time we went to investigate a few boxes, and I wasn't expecting things to get, for lack of a better word, spooky. And I'll be honest, they did get quite spooky. And this time I would like to be properly prepared, so I thought maybe a crucifix would be a good choice.
For hitting? Or
For holding and probably shouting. holding and shouting.
Well, I hope it doesn't come to that, but if it does.
So news of your exploits last month at the boxing match has kind of spread around town. There are rumors of the monster, and there are rumors that the Carter twins were somehow instrumental in dispatching them. And
I don't like the Carter twins as a phrase that's been coined by the media.
We don't get.
You get to choose your monikers.
No.
And
That's serial killers.
Richie, the cab driver, asks if you're involved in another investigation at the hospital.
That is correct, yes.
I noticed you around the morgue.
Yes, that's where you
That's
picked
where
us
I
up.
picked you up from.
I'm glad you did notice us.
We'd have been there all day if you hadn't.
So he's taking you back to
Talking
your
to that idiot,
parish.
Vincent.
I've never
church.
met a Vincent I liked.
Mm.
I look forward to meeting the other two and seeing if I like them. But I'm going to say now I probably won't.
Mm.
So he's taking you back to Pleasant Waters, which
Yeah.
is your parish church,
Yeah.
which is a bit of a 20-minute drive.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
and he talks about the strange stories he's heard at the hospital.
Mm.
Okay.
I used to date a woman who wrote an article about the hospital.
Oh, Hannah Barbera.
Do you know her?
No, we just read her article. At
Oh,
the,
yeah.
You just drove us. It's a huge coincidence.
It is, isn't it?
Astounding.
I would say that today the Lord has worked in quite mysterious ways, as is modus operandi for the Lord.
Eloquently put. What did she say about the hospital?
Well, she started looking into the hospital to write an article about the success rate, and she started to discover that it had quite a failure rate as well. But her editor wouldn't let her put that in the article. She was
Would
very
you-
upset. I was dating her at the time.
Would you say that the ratio of success to failure was approximately 50-50?
She was so intrigued by the fact that the rate of successes in cases where the patient was thought to be on the way out almost exactly matched the rate of failure in patients who came in with minor ailments.
Man, that
She
is
thought
a
it was going to be a
coincidence.
very large story, but they wouldn't let her put the bad bits in.
The mad bits.
The bad bits.
The bad bits. That makes more sense. I mean, it does
Yeah,
sound a
the
little bit
editor at
mad.
the time was very keen on upping the new hospital. Didn't want to cast dispersions on its reputation
Yes.
so soon.
You don't want to put people off the hospital.
You've arrived at the parish church.
Very well. You care to come in, Richie? I probably won't be long, but
We do need taking back to the hospital afterwards.
Oh no, I'll wait outside.
God's casa is su casa.
Nope. He's waiting with the carriage. He has to look after his horse.
And that's
I mean, it's tied to a wagon. Never mind.